Hello students, welcome to the 7th video lecture on the topic surface chemistry. In this video, we are going to study classification of colloids. First, we are going to learn classification of colloids depending upon interaction between dispersed phase and dispersion medium, and we are going to study classification of colloids depending upon molecular size. So yesterday we saw what is colloidal solution. The solution in which the size of particle ranges from 1 nanometer to 1000 nanometer are called colloidal solutions. Gum solution, starch solution, protein solution, these are the examples of colloidal solution. We also studied two important terms. One is dispersed phase and another is dispersion medium. The solute which is present in colloidal state in a suitable solvent is called dispersed phase. In gum solution, gum particles are dispersed phase. The medium in which a substance is present in colloidal state is called dispersion medium. In gum solution, water is dispersion medium. I also explained what is sol. A colloidal system in which solid is dispersed in liquid is called sol. Gum solution is the example. Or when solid is dispersed phase and solid is also dispersion medium, then it is called solid sol, alloys, etc. Then aerosol, when dispersed phase is liquid or gas, dispersed phase is liquid or solid and gas is the dispersion medium, then it is called aerosol. Smoke is the example of aerosol. After explaining this, I am going to explain some terms. Suppose if water is dispersion medium, when water is dispersion medium, then the name of the colloid is hydrosol. If benzene is dispersion medium, then it is called benzosol. If alcohol is dispersion medium, then it is called alkosol. So this is about hydrosol, benzosol and alkosol. We are going to classify colloids into two types. One is called lyophilic colloid, another is called lyophobic colloid. The colloid in which there is affinity between dispersed phase and dispersion medium is called lyophilic colloid or lyophilic sol. when there is less affinity between dispersed phase and dispersion medium, then it is called lyophobic colloid or lyophobic soul. Lyophobic soul. Phobic means loving. Phobic means loving. These are solvent loving colloids, or they are also called as solvent attracting colloids. Solvent attracting colloids. When water is dispersion medium, then it is called hydrophilic colloid. The colloid in which there is less affinity between dispersed phase and dispersion medium is called lyophobic colloid. That means solvent hating colloid. Solvent hating colloid. It is also called as solvent repelling colloid. Solvent repelling colloid. It is also known as solvent fearing colloid. Solvent fearing colloid. Phobic means solvent hating. Lyophilic means solvent loving. So one is solvent loving colloid, other is solvent hating colloid. So the example of lyophilic colloid is starch solution. Starch solution. And lyophobic colloid is metal soles. Metal soles or metal sulfide soles. Metal sulfide soles. So the question is important for 1 mark. Define lyophilic colloid or define lyophobic colloid. Or the question may be asked like this: distinguish between lyophilic colloid and lyophobic colloid. So I am going to explain the points of differences one by one. There is strong affinity between dispersed phase and dispersion medium in lyophilic colloid. In lyophobic colloid, there is less affinity between dispersed phase and dispersion medium. They are reversible, and lyophobic colloids are irreversible. Lyophobic colloids are irreversible. Lyophilic colloids are less stable. Lyophobic colloids are more stable, and they require small amount of stabilizer. Small amount of stabilizer. Lyophilic colloids can be prepared by adding dispersed phase in dispersion medium directly. Lyophobic colloid cannot be prepared directly. They require special methods. They require suitable methods. Again, the viscosity of lyophilic colloid is greater than that of dispersion medium. In lyophobic colloid, the viscosity is same as that of dispersion medium, The surface tension of lyophilic colloid is less than dispersion medium. In lyophobic colloid, the surface tension is same as that of dispersion medium. Again, precipitation of lyophilic colloid can be easily done by adding small amount of electrolyte. For precipitation of lyophobic colloid, large amount of electrolyte is required. So this is about lyophilic colloids and lyophobic colloids. The difference between lyophilic colloid and lyophobic colloid is also very important. After explaining this, I am going to explain classification of colloids depending upon molecular size. So, depending upon molecular size, colloids are classified into three types. I represent those three types. One is called multimolecular colloids. Second, macromolecular colloids. And third type, associated colloids. Or they are also called as micelles. So on the basis of molecular size, colloids are classified into three types: multimolecular colloids, macromolecular colloids, and associated colloids are micelles. We shall discuss one by one. Multimolecular, that means the molecules of these colloids are formed by aggregation of large number of atoms or molecules. Multi याचा अर्थ अनेक. Number of molecules come together, aggregates and form multimolecular colloid. The example of multimolecular colloid is gold sol. In gold sol, molecules of various sizes are present, in which atoms of gold are aggregated. So this is multimolecular colloid. The colloid in which colloidal particles are formed by aggregation of large number of atoms or molecules. In multimolecular colloid, the attraction between molecules is van der Waals force. For example, S8 molecules, S8 sulfur molecules. After explaining this, I am going to explain macromolecular colloids. Macro means big, large. Macromolecule, the name indicates the size of colloidal particles is generally greater than colloidal dimension. The colloidal particles are larger in size than colloidal dimension. For example, starch, cellulose, proteins, nylon, etc. Macromolecular colloids are starch, cellulose, proteins, or nylon. Then I am going to explain associated colloids. The example of associated colloid is soap, detergent. So you know that soap is sodium salt or potassium salt of higher fatty acid. So I represent the aliphatic chain of soap. So this is long chain, and here is C double bond O minus Na plus. Sodium salt of fatty acid. This is long chain of carbon atoms. This is called tail of the soap molecule, and this is called head of the soap molecule. Tail is lyophobic, solvent hating, hydrophobic, water hating, hydrophobic. And head is hydrophilic. So soap is the example of associated colloid. You see, a electrolyte in small amount behaves like a substance in small quantity behave like electrolyte, whereas a substance in high quantity behave like associated colloid. In high concentration behave like associated colloid. So this is tail of the soap molecule. This is the head of the soap molecule. This represents aliphatic chain. Soaps are sodium salts of higher fatty acids. So in water, soap molecules adjust themselves so as to form a micelle, to form a spherical molecule. In water, soap molecule adjust themselves to form a spherical molecule called as micelle. The point is somewhat difficult to understand. If you know what is soap, what is fatty acid, what is glycerol, then the remaining thing is easy. So look here, this is one soap molecule, here is head. The tail points towards the center of the sphere. The tail points towards the center of the sphere. This is another soap molecule. This is head and this is tail. The tail points towards the center of the sphere. I represent third soap molecule. This is head, this is tail. Fourth molecule, this is head. Fifth molecule, this is head. Sixth molecule, this is head. Seventh molecule, I represent like this, head. Eighth molecule, head. So like this, micelle is formed. This is called micelle. So the example of associated colloid is micelle. In each micelle, the head points towards the center of the center of the sphere, and head lies on the surface of the sphere. So this is about associated colloid or micelles. Around this, water molecules are present, H2O. Here H2O. So soaps and detergents form micelles. They are associated colloids. After explaining this, I am going to explain methods of preparation of colloids. So there are different methods. First, I want to explain condensation method and reduction method. A condensation method in which we are going to learn oxidation method and reduction method. So I write here condensation methods. First, I am going to explain oxidation. Insoluble substances are formed in many reactions. By controlling temperature, pressure, etc., we can convert the precipitate into colloidal size. So look here how to prepare colloidal solution of sulfur. So I represent here hydrogen sulfide. Its oxidation is carried out. Here sulfur plus H2O. Colloidal sulfur is formed. Balance this equation. Here two oxygen, therefore I took twice H2O. Here twice H2S and here twice S. Oxidation of aqueous solution of hydrogen sulfide is carried out. Then Oxidation of hydrogen sulfide solution is carried out by using sulfur dioxide gas. Here, hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water molecule plus sulfur is produced in colloidal state. I want to balance this reaction. Here 2 oxygen, therefore I take twice H2O. Here twice H2S, hydrogen becomes 4 and sulfur, 2 sulfur, 1 sulfur, 3 sulfur. So in this way, colloidal solution of sulfur is prepared by oxidation method. One more reaction I want to write here. Hydrogen sulfide solution plus Br2, bromine, twice HBr plus sulfur, colloidal. Colloidal solution of sulfur is prepared. Then I am going to explain reduction method. Colloidal solution of gold is prepared by reduction of auric chloride, gold chloride. For this purpose, formaldehyde is used, and here is water. This is reduction of auric chloride. In this method, colloidal solution of gold is formed. Formaldehyde oxidizes to formic acid. Hydrogen combines with HCl to form HCl. Balance this equation. I take 3 times formaldehyde. Therefore, 3 times formic acid. Here I take twice AuCl3. Therefore, twice Au and 6 HCl. Check water 3 times. Check whether the equation is balanced or not. I think it is balanced. So in this way, colloidal solution of gold is prepared. After explaining this, I am going to explain AuCl3 plus SnCl2, stannous chloride. Here, colloidal solution of gold is formed plus SnCl4 is produced. I take twice AuCl3 and 3 times SnCl2. Here 3 times SnCl4 and twice Au. Colloidal solution of gold is formed. So in this way we can prepare colloidal solution by using oxidation method and reduction method. हे पहा वेळ जास्त व्हिडिओ कमीत कमी वेळेत बनावा यासाठी मी फास्ट एक्सप्लेन केलं पुस्तकात वाचून व्यवस्थित समजावून घ्या. सोपा टॉपिक आहे, कम्पॅरेटिव्हली खूप सोपं आहे आणि याच्यामध्ये तुम्ही चांगलं स्कोअर करू शकाल. पुस्तकामध्ये रिॲक्शन दिलेले आहेत. NCERTचं बुक रेफर करा. आपलं महाराष्ट्र स्टेट बोर्डचं बुकमध्ये एवढं डिटेल दिलेलं नाही, त्यामुळं NCERTचं बुक रेफर करा. आजच्या पिरियडमध्ये आपण कोलाईडचं क्लासिफिकेशन आणि कंडेन्सेशन मेथडनं कोलाईड कसं तयार करतात यांचा स्टडी केलेला आहे. पुढच्या व्हिडिओमध्ये आपण आणखीन काही नवीन मेथडचा स्टडी करणार आहोत. व्हिडिओ शेवटपर्यंत बघितल्याबद्दल धन्यवाद. थँक्यू सो मच.